What's up, AfterBuzzers? Welcome back again to one of my favorite series, AfterBuzz's Mini Spotlight. Okay, so I'm Jaimi Gray, and I have a very, very special guest in the building. You probably know her, but she's also a singer, songwriter, actress, and plenty more. We got Ebie in the studio. Stay with us.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
What's up, everybody out there? Welcome back to our Mini Spotlight series. Once again, I'm Jaimi Gray, and I am not alone. I got Ebie in the building. Hey, boo.
Hey.
Hey, you guys, she looks so cute, first of all.
Oh, my goodness, thank you.
But you're, like, so tiny. Oh, my God, it's cute. So you got her makeup, hair did, everything did.
Oh, thank you.
You look good. All right, so, and I was saying, like, traffic. Like, we're out here in Burbank, so just the traffic to get here. What'd you go through today?
Yeah. It's on it's a Thursday. I lose track of my days. Thursday traffic, I think it's the worst.
Right.
It's like, I feel like our traffic is non-stop. I like came over the canyon just to try and even beat like the 101 freeway traffic, and even still, it took like almost an hour. Like,
it doesn't
maybe like
matter
50
the
minutes.
day. It's just like traffic just decides whenever it wants, and I hate it. Like in Atlanta, it's one thing, but LA, it's another thing too. But welcome to AfterBuzz.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you.
I'm so excited to be here.
Yes. What do you think of the studio?
I
we tried
love
to be
it. I
fancy.
walked in, I was like, the lighting, the staging.
Thank
I
you.
just love it. And I even love the ESPN of TV talk. First of all, I'm a sports fanatic, so anything like
saw.
ESPN related, I'm like, okay.
Who's your team?
Basketball or football?
I'll do football just because that's more my.
Okay, football. It was the Seahawks for a really long time,
Okay.
just because I was a big Pete Carroll fan from USC. But I don't have a football team anymore. I feel like all my players kind of got scattered around now. But basketball-wise, I'm a forever Laker girl.
Okay, of course. It's LA.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, we're getting the stadium out here, so we're going to have some football games soon.
yeah.
So
Oh,
you never
yeah.
know. I'm from the East Coast, so I'm repping Redskins. Sorry. It's just,
Okay.
it is what it is.
Nice.
Okay.
No, that's good. Like, DC is like my second home. So I used to love the Redskins when I was younger.
Yeah. So you guys, you will know Ebie. She has a very familiar face, so you might know her as, Eazy-E's daughter. But also, you were on Sweet 16. That was more my generation, where I remember, because I was like, I know her. And so you have so many things coming out now. So you had a cover tribute to the late Nipsey Hussle.
Yes.
Tell us about that, because you actually knew him.
Yeah. So that cover I did, I chose Double Up, really, because that's one of my favorite records on the album Victory Lap.
Yeah.
And then also, I dedicated the cover to Nipsey and my father. And I just felt like even the title of it, Double Up, meaning, just like even two, like twice, just being two people, I felt like it was so synonymous to my father as well. And like, just like, obviously, they didn't pass the exact same way, but they did pass away very young. And I feel like Nipsey reminded me so much of my father, just being young, being a visionary, being so headstrong, shifting a culture, and just everything about him, his movement altogether. It reminded me so much of what my father did when he was alive. So his passing definitely hit me really hard. And, it was very therapeutic for me to actually do. I feel like, in the process of creating that cover, I felt like I started the process of even dealing with a lot of like my suppressed emotions that I've had like with my father's death. And it was interesting. I don't know, but
For sure. Like, and I'm sure you can relate to Nipsey Hussle's children, because
100%.
You're just going through that, and everyone knows, your father's name, and they're saying all these great things, and, you're wanting that experience still to happen with you.
Absolutely.
So.
I think with like his kids, nobody will be able to feel what they feel growing up unless you're really in that situation.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, obviously everybody's parents pass away at some point, but to have a famous parent and somebody that leaves so young, and then you're a child and you're so young already, and like I know his daughter is like a little older, but his son is so young, there's not much you can remember. So you go through your whole life really just hearing lots of stories, and always kind of feeling a little empty inside and wondering like, what if, or if he was here right now, or to watch me grow up, or, if you just needed something. It's very bittersweet to be the child of an iconic legend who is gone.
Yeah. And I hate having to even hear that, because it's so unfortunate.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm wondering, just how did you heal? Because I'm thinking, even just with this tribute video, that's a form of healing.
Oh, yeah. I'm not completely healed.
Yeah.
At all. I don't think I ever will be. but with my father's death, again, being even a little different, the process of it is a lot different. Just because there was a lot of scandals surrounding my father's death. And I'm actually working on a documentary.
I saw.
I'm working on a documentary with my mother, Tracy, and my sister, Erica Wright, on that. And it'll touch on a lot of my father's life that, everybody didn't see in Straight Outta Compton. That was not the Eazy-E story. That was the NWA story.
Right.
Just as them as a collective and as a brotherhood. And this will kind of tap into a little bit more the things that people don't know about my dad. A lot of people don't know this, even down to the business side of him, like the ventures he was getting into and the charity work he did, and like just how much he loved his kids, just everything, the good stuff that,
Right.
outside of just music that people didn't know about him. He was making moves at 30 that, you see a Jay-Z and Puffy and Nas making now.
Right.
And this is almost 25 years later. So you'll get to see a lot of that stuff, but it's mainly going to be focused on the scandal surrounding his death and the aftermath of his demise. So, pretty much what happened after he passed away. People don't know our story. And it's very a jaw-dropping story, and I think that's going to be really my biggest part of my healing process, going through the making of this documentary.
Yeah, and I wish you the best with that.
Thank you
I definitely
so
want
much.
to take a look at that too.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering when can we expect to see this documentary?
Next year.
Next year?
Yeah, early next year.
Wow. Okay, so the cast, everyone that what's the documentary?
So
you're
it's a
gonna have-
documentary. Yeah,
okay.
there's no casting. It's all real life interviews. Talking to people that were around my father, people that knew my father, and just stuff like that.
So will we see any familiar names, faces?
Oh yeah.
Like who?
I can't tell you that right
Okay.
now. But
She's like,
I mean,
listen,
honestly,
wait for
most
the
of the people
documentary.
that you'll expect, you most likely will be seeing. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so then, so back to the tribute video, just what emotions were you even feeling making that? Were you taking part in directing with that as well?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. The video, I just wanted it very simple. I did want to put a spotlight on the actual record itself and also my emotions, but I also wanted to kind of showcase myself as my artist, just doing my thing and singing in the way that I would. And, that's actually my real drummer in the video too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my real drummer, Mo. And just kind of just showcasing myself as well. But, I think the process of even recording it in itself, it was very therapeutic. And it was just simple video. And in the beginning, that was real footage, raw footage from the day of the funeral, of Nipsey's funeral. And, I did want people to see my genuine emotions, just that was so in the moment and just so real and true. And that day was something.
It really was for people that were
something.
there, just everywhere. And I just think about when I first moved to LA, which was about 4.5 years ago. He was the first artist I was put onto that was from LA. Yeah, his Crenshaw mixtape, Don't Take Days Off. That's one of my favorites.
Okay, nice.
And that's what motivated me really with career wise. I'm like, don't take days off, and he's been inspiring.
He was so inspiring and so motivational, and it's like we needed that,
We did.
We definitely needed that. And I think that with his passing, I think he's impacted so many people, and I'm so happy to see that. And just, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because he promoted a positive image. I mean, LA has had some drama. I mean, we've had the Watts riots, the riots after Ronnie King, and so much more. And Nipsey Hussle, it brought such peace.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, I mean, how do we think that LA can move forward, just from all this senselessness?
Honestly, I just feel like sticking together, it's like the greatest thing you can do. And I just feel like right now the world's so evil, and negativity hits the world much faster than anything. And it's like, no, you have to be positive. You have to be uplifting. People need to start supporting each other.
Absolutely.
Everybody's so selfish. And I feel like a lot of what he kind of expresses literally, dedication, hard work plus patience.
Right.
And, and supporting, whether it's your community, whether it's your own circle of friends, whether it's just everybody, really just putting that out there. Everybody can make it. The crab in a barrel mentality is so ridiculous, and that needs to be gone completely. And I feel like he also showed you can still stay true to where you're from, and you can always make it out. There's more to life. There's so much more. And I feel like just uplifting one another, you'll be able to see that you guys can all get there.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love that. And so music runs in your family.
Yeah.
You are, like I said, she's a singer and songwriter.
Yes.
So how long would you say that you've been singing?
My whole life.
Yeah.
My whole life, literally from like elementary school, being in like the chorus. And like from back then, I started like really recording music when I was like 12, and just really probably taking it really serious around the time I was like 16, and just went through like a development process, and like just really finding my voice and, you know, who I wanted to be as an artist. You know, I don't want to just be Eazy-E's daughter.
Absolutely.
And my music's completely different. And I tell people all the time that my musical background actually comes from my mother's side of the family. So yeah, everybody on that side, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, everybody sings and plays instruments and all that. So I don't think that the music really had anything to do, or not much to do, with Eazy-E.
Right.
But it's all technically. Right. But yeah, that definitely have music running through my veins. And yeah, I've been doing it my whole life. Like, I've just loved it. It's just something I gravitated to at a really young age. And you know, it's been a long process to get to this point. But, you know, I feel like everything happens for a reason. And, you know, some people, it takes 10 years to be an overnight success.
Absolutely. And you're right. You're not just Eazy-E's daughter.
Yeah.
So Ebie. Who is Ebie? Because I saw where you had changed your name from Aaron to Ebie.
Yes.
Do you get mad if people still try to call you Aaron?
Yes, I do.
I'm sorry.
I get completely, I'm like, I won't even turn my face.
Right.
I'm like, somebody say Aaron, I just don't even look. I'm like, if you say Aaron, that means you must not know me, because that's crazy. But backstory on my name. So my first name is Aaron. My middle name is Bria. Mm-hmm. I've been called Ebie my entire life. And my family, my grandma gave me that nickname. And it really was like E period, B period, and then my grandmother spelled it out, Ebie. And
that's cute.
it used to be a family nickname, so when other people actually used to say like Ebie, or hear my family call me that, it was kind of embarrassing growing up. It's so weird to say that, but I was kind of like, oh my God, you know my name is Ebie. And then at some point it just took over, and I'm like, nah, the Ebie is me, like just embracing myself. And I haven't looked back.
Right. No, I think family nicknames are the cutest, because like when other people say it, I'm like, it doesn't sound right when you said that. Don't say it ever again, because I have one. But I'm like, see, when other people say it, it doesn't
sounds
sit right.
weird, right? Yeah, I used to go to school and people would be funny like Ebie. I'm like, oh my gosh, where did they get this from? Like, now I'm like,
cut it.
Do not say my first name.
Yeah,
it's just officially Ebie.
And so, wait, so also, you're officially like from LA, like this is your hometown.
Oh yeah, born and raised.
So
well, in the Valley, like Woodland Hills and Calabasas.
That's still LA. That's
yeah,
LA
I'm LA. Oh yeah, I'm full on LA.
Right, Cali. Like, well, you know, when you're not from California, you say that you're a Cali girl. But what would you say is the most? How am I going to say this? What do you think is the biggest misconception about LA? Because I had someone that moved here.
I would say,
like, what do people not understand about LA before they come here?
I feel like I hear a lot, like within like my own circle, and just like a lot of people saying that they hear, and they're tired of hearing, that LA is so fake. And when you're from LA, you're an LA native, you feel like what's really fake is all the people from other places, and they move here and they try to fit in or try to be a certain way, when the people that we really just from here, like, we're so used to LA and whatever this lifestyle is and just everything, you know, so we're a little different, a little more authentic, I would say.
No, and for sure, and I totally get that, and because I feel like I have an authentic LA experience, because I lived everywhere from like MacArthur Park and Koreatown to like I hadn't never been to California. Okay, so I feel like a native somewhat. Give me a couple years. But
you said you're from Atlanta?
No, so I was born in Atlanta, but I was raised in Virginia.
Oh yeah.
So, but yeah, so then I've been out here about 4 years. But I never had like a tourist point of view. Yeah. It was just, I'm here.
You just got thrown in there.
Absolutely. Yeah, I had to hustle, you know. So
I love it. I mean, I love to travel. Absolutely, everybody needs to travel. I mean, in the world, just travel, get out there and travel for sure. But I love to come home, and I don't think I could live anywhere else. I love LA.
Honestly, me either. That's why I moved out here. Okay, so then, so your music, you had your first single, "Heart Hurts."
Yes, I haven't released it yet.
Okay,
I'm gearing up to release that now. I'm super excited about that because I haven't released music in a really long time.
Right.
And, I mean, I've done covers, and people have heard a few things here and there, but like my actual music, I'm just stoked.
Right. So when do you know when we're gonna have this new single? When is it gonna be released?
I'm literally praying it will be in 3 weeks and no later.
All right. Fingers crossed.
Yes, I'm trying to get it out there.
Did you write the song? Did you have any help writing it?
I wrote the record. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do write music. I work with a few other writers as well, but yeah, I do write music.
Right. Okay. Like, did you have to tap into anything? Like, who was it about?
So this record is about a heartbreak. You know, hence the title, Heart
Right,
Hurts.
right.
And, you know, just to tell you a little bit about the record, as far as like musically, like the sound of it, it is very, it's a fusion of all, I feel like, my musical influences. So it's very EDM, pop, mixed with a little bit of hip hop influence. And as far as the writing and the subject, it was about a breakup. It is, a lot of the things that I write are about personal experiences. But, you know, just being a girl and being creative, it is a little easy for me to kind of tap into something that maybe I'm not going through at that moment, or maybe I experienced, or maybe one of my friends went through it, and I can kind of translate those emotions. So this record was about a breakup, and, you know, I don't even think that it's just a song about or for women. It's actually for guys too, because, you know, I tell people, like, whether they want to admit it or not, but, you know, guys' hearts hurt too, and they go through breakups, you know, maybe, you know, and
a little scary.
Yeah, so the record is really just, it's like about those emotions you feel like right post breakup, like literally, like everything you're just kind of going through, like, damn.
Yeah, all the commotion.
Yeah.
Ooh, we're not in that moment anymore.
I think everybody will be able to relate.
Yes.
Everybody has experienced some sort of heartbreak. I know that for sure.
You're the absolute best. It's been a pleasure just
thank
talking
you
with
so
you, meeting with
much.
you. Literally, I'm really happy for you.
Thank you.
So you're on the right track. Seriously.
I feel it. No, I feel it for sure.
Yeah. You guys, Ebie, again, shout out
Yeah.
your documentary and everything, and let people know where they can find you.
Yeah, so my documentary will be coming out sometime next year, early next year. It was titled A Ruthless Scandal. I don't know if we're going to keep that title or not. Outside of that, my single is coming really soon. It's called Heart Hurts. And on my social media, my Instagram is Ebie, just Ebie, and everything else like YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitter, that's all We Want Ebie.
All right.
Yeah.
And you guys, I'm Jaimi Gray. You can find me on Twitter at It's Jaimi Gray, or on Instagram at Jaimi Gray, Jaimi. Thank you for tuning in. Ebie, everybody.
Thank you.
Check her out. Catch us next week.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.